Well, welcome back, everyone. It's Ray Hawkins again, and we're back for some more Bannerlord with Hannah Kalia and the Warmaids of Calradia. We are defenders of the people. Well, we're actually we just want to build an empire. Or fix the empire, or support someone in the empire. We haven't gotten to the decision-making yet, but we are closer. Because last time we finished the quest, we now have to meet Arzagos or Istiana. Sorry. So, or both, I guess, we have to talk to. So, we're going to go in here and do that at Maranath to talk to Arzagos and Epicortia to talk to Istiana. But there is one looming threat that I'm a little concerned about. I was looking through between episodes, and we're now at peace, right? That's great. That's awesome, except for that makes us highly likely to get involved in a war. We're paying money to the Southern Empire, so it wouldn't surprise me if the Northern Empire wanted to start a war to break that. 2,840 ducats or dinars a day. On the other hand, the Battanians are paying us 440, and they have basically twice our strength. So I don't think they want to keep paying out money. So it's very likely that Lucan may pull the trigger on the Southern Empire, even though he is like twice as small, or half the size, I guess, less than half the strength. On the other hand, the Battanians are twice our strength, and we're even more likely to pull the trigger on us. They have no wars right now. We have no other wars right now, and we're standing in the middle of their territory. So I would not be surprised if we got attacked this episode. Having said that, we definitely have a couple things we want to get done with that quest. Let's look over our crew. We got Hannah, and then we got Eli running the horse archers, Dula running the cavalry, Billick and Marty are running the archers, and then we've got Lead, our healer, is running with the infantry. We're sitting. Well, we got a bunch of crew who will sit and look over here to get you the update on our party. 114 of 117 of them. 18 are infantry. It's a little low for my liking. 18 horse, 19 horse archers, and 53 in the archers. Eli's running his quartermaster still to get that skill up for himself. Billick is our scout, and our surgeon is lead. Skills-wise, there is also something I want to kind of look forward ahead on. I really want this leadership skill up, because it's absolutely imperative. In fact, late game or mid game, it becomes super powerful if you have... Where is that one? The discipline... Where is it? I thought it was here. Oh, there. Disciplinarian. I just skimmed right past it. You're able to revert bandits into regular troops. Now, that means all our forest bandits can be captured, and that they can become Fian champions. That's pretty much the number one reason for it. You can get all the sturgeons up into their cavalry contingent, which is really powerful as well. So I'm pretty stoked about that idea. So to do that, we got a problem though, because our social skill is crap. Nobody likes us, and there's a good reason. We're a little cranky and a little uppity about protecting the people and being better than all the other lords, apparently. Charm level's at 46 and almost capping out. Our trade is barely over a point. Learning rate, we got 1.5 learning rate on the leadership, so our points are going to have to go into there. One thing we can do is keep cranking up our smithing, not for the money, but for the skills. So when we head into Maranath, see if there's something we can do here. I know there is iron and charcoal, or sorry, I should say hardwood and iron ore nearby. So let's look at those options. I don't know what we have. Ooh, we did a spice vendor here. Ooh, maybe we can get somebody involved there. I don't know what we got for our troop count. We should look at this. 114, so we could bring on 3 more if we wanted to. Crusade horse archers would probably be a good choice. We also need some more infantry. Some more mainline infantry. I think we take these guys on. Can we take all 3 of them? Sure we can. Don't ask. It's a little bit of a glitchy fun. I'd take him on if we could, but that should be our cap, right? Yeah, 117. So that brings us up to 20 horse. Oh, I didn't even check if there was anybody actually worth ransoming here. Up there. I don't think so. We probably took care of that, yeah? Yeah, we did. Took care of that. This is the reservists. That's what we call them. Yes. There is no tournament here, as we can see by the icon. Alright, let's check out trade, where we're at, sitting with a bunch of... There's 45,000 bucks to be had here. I think we do have... No, we don't. That's another game. I was gonna say, I think we do have some javelins. Didn't I like accidentally sell off a crazy valuable sword somewhere for next to nothing? If anybody noticed that happening, please let me know when, so I can look back at it and cry again with you all. But 45,000 bucks. So we've done similar things with on the stream where we if we do smithing and we get an item that's worth like 100,000 bucks, we're not going to accept more than the current cash value in the city for it, and I think we'll extrapolate that here too. I will use the smithing to gain skill and to be able to make fantabulous weapons, because I think that's fancy, fantastic, fantabulous, and all those other terms. This path has got steel in it. Okay, actually, I'm going to switch to someone else to do the breaking things apart. That one's got some iron in it. Good. The CX. 6. CX? I don't know. Still haven't figured out how to pronounce that. Are these simple javelins legit simple javelins, or are they like the crafted ones that are crazy valuable? Broad aiming sword is a 4 steel and 2 fine steel. That was a nice find. Excellent. Eastern Straight Saber. Also a bunch of good material there. We don't have the hardwood for it, okay. Who got that refining skill? Let's look at that. Starting out with the fun stuff today, guys. You guys don't find this fun? Oh man, I find this one of the most entertaining parts of this game. I'm leery about what they're going to do to change it, but I know it does need to be altered, and not altered, it needs to be overhauled. Right from the ground up, it needs to be redone. I'd love to see it if they put a good intentional thought process into making it something that isn't just practical or just, balanced, quote. I want it to be something that's enjoyable and fun, and not breaking the game and not being like everybody hates it because it's broken. So that's kind of my take on it. Two-handed swords are generally our best training item, unless of course we've got javelins, which are very broken. We haven't unlocked any other points, okay? So we don't really skill up much on javelins. All right, but because this thing is not worth, you don't get the XP for that. It's terrible when you craft it. You get almost no money. Well, let's look. Maybe I'm wrong. Grab that, put that one in. We'll just make it as big as we can. And I made that one's 30 difficulty. It's crafted. Sure, no end on that one. It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll get Hannah to level it. She's got 90 stamina and 175 smithing. Went straight into her inventory. No skill gain. Okay. Anybody else able to craft the same thing and get some skill off it? A skill point to 45. Yeah, so it's not going to give us a bunch of stuff. So let's see. Those are also not worth just about anything, I imagine. Yeah, $1,000 is actually more than I expected for them. All right, so we're going to actually offload our stuff here for the quote fairness of the situation. We're going to offload our stuff. Don't really need a better bow. We're going to offload all these weapons that we do not need to break apart because we've got lots of materials, I think. Yeah, lots of steel. Iron, fine steel. Oh, velvet can be sold here. We'll do that for sure. Excellent. Profits are profits. They're happy times. Do that as well. The beer's semi-profitable. Not bad. Might as well make a few bucks. Get a bit more trade skill. It's not like we're going to get much out of it. We did, however, get somebody leveled up. Oh, we hit 75 because we were like 74 or whatever, right? Okay, stamina spent for smithing is halved. So smithing is actually forging the items. Smelting is breaking them down. Smelting is breaking them down, and refining is like making the coal, making the iron to steel, and so on. Trade penalty while selling smith weapons is halved. No, thank you. That sounds great if it wasn't for the broken pricing. So we'll drop the cost of doing the work, the energy of doing the work. Okay. Everybody else is good. All right. Actually, what is Eli's ratings right here for smithing? 51, and he's almost completely locked on that. Because he's got no endurance. Okay. He's not going to get another level right away. He's 22 levels high. Oops, we didn't finish going in here. Alright, so let's look at what we got for two-handed swords. Apparently that's the default right now for us. Lots of blade options here. That's good. We don't have any of the big star falchions or pointed falchions. Broad falchion blade is 4 steel, really. That must be good. Must be good. Let's give it like a fine steel handle. We just want to see how crazy we can make this. Like, we're not gonna. It just has to unlock something. Really, is what it needs to do. That's even more steel. We get almost everything back from it. So it's 3 more steel. Might as well put the 3 steel into it, and then some sort of fine steel pommel or something. Iron, that's the best we can do. Wrought iron and a hunk of wood. Oh, that's terrible. Well, it's actually not a hunk of wood, but we'll just do iron then. Okay. So everything's like as big and crazy and difficult as it can be. Actually, difficulty is above our actual skill level for a change. That's nice. 1 iron, 7 steel, 1 fine steel, and a charcoal to make it. Let's see what we get. Gained a level 5 skill at 180. Blunt spearhead. Is that a javelin head? Or just a spearhead? Okay, so a couple points, not much, not super stellar. Alright. Now, one of the things you can do is actually... I don't think that gave us a javelin head, no. One of the things you can actually do is get your lower tier characters that have some room to grow in their skills. Can actually focus that. Now, we're going to actually go into leadership here. And put that point... Ooh... Yeah, we've got to. We're running. It's going to take so long. We got to get 5 points in leadership to really boost our leadership fast. In my hopeful plan, that's kind of pie in the sky. We're at level 14. We're gonna need to get to level 18 before we level that up. So we can't put them in there. Riding's doing good. Bow is really good. We got one two-handed and pole. Both are okay. Our medicine we're not doing anymore. Trade is a little rough. We could put it in there. That would probably get us more immediate skill. However, the leadership is what we definitely want longer term. So I think that's what we'll have to go with. Wait, we didn't. Oh, no. I thought maybe I didn't click that right. I didn't click that right. Okay. So Eli, we said he's pretty much locked out. Right? You can get 0.83. Billick's okay. At 45, we could get Marty to get some. Dula's totally locked. Lead could get some points. So Lead, and Billick. Or was that Marty? I just already forgot. Marty, Lead, and us. 7.3 for us. So we can really skill on it fast. Alright, we're going to do this before we get to the other stuff. So let's go ahead and find, I don't know, something higher difficulty, maybe? That's 40. Something fine steel. This one's 40 difficulty. Oh, a Falk's blade. Let's make a long Falk's blade. I don't know what kind of guard you put on a Falk's blade, but that looks crazy enough. That one's made of steel. Looks even more crazy. Blade size up. Handle size up if we can find a good one. Iron, steel, steel, steel. Lengths are all pretty much the same. Later weight. We'll go with this crazy later weight, funky looking thing. Actually, oops, we're gonna go actually down here as well and put in the pommel. Whatever is effectively good for that job. That looks terrible. Make it bigger so it looks even more terrible. And we're actually gonna get somebody, probably Hannah, to tear this apart. She's got 30 points. Crafted two-handed sword. That's the one we made. So remember we made, it cost us 1, 7, and 1. So it takes the highest, one of the highest tier, not all of them, one of the highest tier items and bumps it down a level when you break it apart. And you lose the charcoal. So you lose 2 charcoal and you drop the value of one of these to here, which means you need to add another steel and then you can refine it back up. So there's some loss each time, but not a ton. Ooh, got a blade off the breakdown and a point. Nice. Alright, into forging. We don't have what materials? Oh, fine steel, really? Well, look at that. Does anybody else have the ability to refine fine steel? Probably not. But I bet you Hannah does. Oh, yes, she does. So we're going to continue using the system the way it's currently built. Fine steel will get... Dula, you can do the work. We haven't clicked on any of these since we switched to Dula, so she can do the work of the craftsman. It's really fantastic. Lead can do the crafting, but I think... Oh, yeah, she can forge one. Let's forge this baby up. She's going to butcher it. 61 skill points. And that's how you get training. See how much she's unlocking? If we would have done it, we wouldn't have got as many skill points. Oh, the harpoon head. There you go. Now we win. And you win. Okay, anybody really can take this apart. Was it? Again, I forgot who it was that was supposed to break these things down. That's fine. Oh, Francisca head. Whatever that is. Now let's look at the javelins. We now have the harpoon head. And we can put an oaken javelin shaft on. We'll do these and crank them all the way up. And the harpoon head all the way up. And then we'll get... was it Billick? Craft one of these, Billick. Yep, there's 20 points of skill for you. Excellent. And she's, again, going to get points because that's the way this works. If you gain skill, you have a higher probability of getting a bunch more things unlocked. That's really what it boils down to. There's lots of all sorts of jibber-jabber going on in the discussions on how this works, and forums and everything, but it's pretty straightforward. It's very simplistic, and it's very broken. I am not suggesting that this is a super awesome, fair way to do all the fun, but I do know that you can round up the unwanted skills for players by getting them to do things like this, where they can get a few points here and there. I don't know if anybody here has the ability to do any more, but they'll get some skill points, cap out what they've got. We can even get some skill points, which is ridiculous making that thing. So we just unlocked a ton of new items. And if you look at these now, they're totally broken. 111,000. That's ridiculous. Is there any gear that we do need? We can improve our helm here. Oh, wait a second, reset. We're gonna do this the right way we just said we're going to. So let's take the weapon and get rid of the weapons. No, I guess we're not gonna dump all of them all at once. We'll put 2 at a time, maybe. Yeah, we'll drop like 2 of them at a time. Of course. Oh, you're gonna make like $200,000 because this number up here says we're gonna have 414,000. We're not exchanging a bunch of stuff, breaking the economy. We're gonna take what they have in cash, and then we're gonna go back in there, and we're gonna do some straight up trading. It's a self-imposed stupid, probably, but listen, funky looking helmet. It's a little Mad Max-ish, but you know, I like it. What else? We've got a better set of shoulders we can put on her. That's fantastic. We're gonna spend out some of this money. This is better, but the leg armor is a little questionable. Can we get a better hands and other such? Yeah, we can get that. Wait a second, was that better? I didn't mouse over properly. There we go. And the boots? Oh, she's getting all Highlanded up here. I guess we're in Murnoth, right? She's gonna look like a Highlander by the time she's done. That's alright. We can upgrade even further than this. This is amazing. 34, 10, 8. That's probably better than 40, 2, 3. I mean, legs and arms are honestly more likely to get hit when lethally. Well, no. Torso's probably the most lethal spot, I would imagine, if that's set up that way. I just can't stomach wearing this thing, but this is good. Is it that much better? Yeah, it's that much better. Ah, she looks intense. A little Highlandish. But intense. Alright, so that's going to cost us 88,000 bucks. So aside from that, can we unload a bunch of other stuff that's not cheaty to get the sales going? I don't know if this... Where was that helm? Okay, all that stuff is right down there. Maybe Eli needs some better stuff. Probably not. Shoulders are better than the ones he's wearing. Gloves are better than the ones he's wearing. You can get our armor. Somehow it fits him perfectly. Okay. And just kind of ride it down the list, I suppose. Bet everybody's getting hand-me-downs today. It's alright. Works for everybody. Everybody's a little healthier, a little safer, a little less likely to die from deathly arrows and all the rest. Yeah. Need the upgrade, and it totally suits the shoulders. So completely need the upgrade. Most everything else, the helm is better. There you go. You look like a proper Q8 now. Which is not what we're looking for, but that's okay. You rock it, girl. You rock it. Keep rocking it. 19,210 versus 18,706. Yes, we'll switch you out. Better gloves. The mittens with the metal in the back. The oven mitts with metal. All right, and I think that's about it. So let's start offloading all this stuff. Try to bring down how much we're going to pay. Because we are paying through the nose for this. And I know it's super easy to just like throw the cash at the game and be like, oh, well, it's built that way. And I understand it. 100% agree. I use it on my own playthroughs because I just don't want to bother with the... oh, what was that? That looked good. It was shiny. Because it's shiny. No, we don't need the shiny. And there. Okay, now we're only paying $74,000. Well, that's some saving. We could drop one of those, but we're not going to. We're going to get rid of all this stuff. Bump, 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 bump. And any saddles that we don't need. Okay, Marty, Lead are both on foot. Hannah's not, and she's got her Highland half-scaled harness. She's very Highland looking right now. Eli is step armored. These are crap anyways, so we're going to get rid of them. We can sell off some horses and stuff to make money as well, to make profits. But do we want to do that? I mean, how much? We got a lot of capacity right now. If I drop this to like 40, 45 horses, yeah, 45 wouldn't be a bad idea. Lame Step Warhorse. I wonder if these are going to heal themselves. Let me know if you notice that by the end in the comments. We'll drop maybe a couple, well, just one of these, I guess. It's not bad. Step Horses and Midlands Palfreys. We're sitting at 68 right now. 68 rideables. And how many infantry do we have? Right, make that happen. We're down to 157,000 bucks. Character-wise, we got some points. And Hannah got nothing. Eli got basically nothing. He's now completely hard-capped. Billick is completely hard-capped on that, but she did get the ability to do steel? Smelting. Well, I mean, not like she's going to get likely to get another endurance point anytime soon. Yeah, we'll get the smelting. We don't need the other one anyways. So Billick is our scout. We want to put another point into cunning because she's terrible otherwise. Dula can be a scout, but she's doing other scouting. Leads our healer. Billick, you need that scouting skill going up, girl. You need it going up pretty hardcore. 432 is not bad for the gain rate. Marty gets a point. She's gotten, we'll give her obviously the Curious Smelter as well, and the Curious Smith, because we can make the steel no problem elsewhere. We got another point, and Marty is a bit of an anything, nothing sort of everything sort of gal. I mean, really, you're using your crossbow. We need to up that so that you can actually learn from it. So there you go. Now she can learn a little more in it. That's something. Who's next? Dula also got what? Nothing? Nothing. We got Lead. Got 2 points. Two traits. I mean, might as well have somebody who's got Efficient Miner. We'll stick around. And the Curious Smelter. That's fine. Now she got a point in each. She is our medic. So she's definitely going to put the point in Intellect. And she's going to put the point in Medicine. So substantial boost there. 564 is her gain right now. That's excellent. Okay. Wow, that has been a very busy time. Everything should be sorted though. We got a serious upgrade to our gear. Lots of stuff. Jeepers, that was a long 20-something odd minutes. Now, we got to go talk to Arzagos. Arzagos and Istiana is the quest for the rest of the day today. Well, hopefully we'll get some other things done as well. I believe I have a piece of the dragon banner of Calradia. Ah, is it true? Well, it is interesting. You may have one piece of the banner, but it's little use in itself. You'll have to find the other parts. But once you can bring together the pieces, you'll have something of tremendous value. The banner of Calradius is a part of legend. It is said that it was said to be carried by Calradius the Great, who first led his people to this land to conquer and despoil. I like how his description of what the Emperor did was entirely different, slanted very differently, like conqueror, despoiler. The legend says that no army led by a true son of Calradius shall be defeated in battle. Convenient legend, eh? Of course, the Calradians have been defeated many times, but I guess those were not the true sons. Still, you could say it represents the strength and endurance of this empire. So you can help me find a buyer for it. A buyer? I can help you do more than that. Where can I find the other pieces? Before I answer you, I need to know more about... I need to know... Before I can answer, you and I need to know more about each other. I don't know what you know about me. I was a citizen of the Empire. I was the commander of Imperial armies, but I am not Imperial. Dun dun dun. The twist. I am called Palaic. I'm what they called Palaic. Palaic is a language, and it's no longer spoken except for a few old people. Even the word Palaic is Imperial. We are people who have forgotten who we are. The Empire has a genius for destruction of languages, traditions, gods. It takes our fortresses, slaughters our men, and turns our children into its own children. Nothing can bring the Palaic people back. They are now Imperial. But it is an insult to our name, to our gods, to our memory, that the state which destroys our shrines and fortresses shall last and thrive. Assemble the banner of Calradius. Excellent. I have vowed that the Empire shall not survive the Civil War if I can do anything to stop it. And believe me, if I had the banner, there's much something I could do. All right. I too would like to see the Empire destroyed. Of course. Totally honest there, friend. Good. Then I will tell you what I know. I thought that would work. I heard about the one other piece. I don't know where the other pieces are. You may need to keep searching for them. Like, talk to your counterpart. I mean, no, it's fine. When you cover all the pieces, return to me and I'll help you put them to use. Sure will. Absolutely. So he knows where one of the pieces is, i.e. we can go to this, do this outpost. It should be right about there. Excellent. So let's get over here. We do have, we are going to save this because it's been almost half an hour and I want to keep remembering to save these. Yeah, I want to keep remembering to save these because that's been causing issues. I'm also going to cut the recording and piece them together in a second. And it was about 3 seconds, not 1. So I apologize. We've got this quest now. Assemble the dragon banner. Find another piece of the banner. So there's a banner somewhere here. Apparently it's been sitting in a mountain bandit camp. So we can just hop in here and we can wait until nightfall. And then grab our crew of choice, which is something fantastically new in one of the... a fairly recent update. After waiting a while... Oh, there we go. Thought it didn't give us the option. So we click that, and now with this newest version it pops right into this to give us the... no, we don't want those guys. Don't want the Lancers. It gives us the option to choose our members of the team. Now, who do we want? We want Marty. Eli's running the horse archers. He's got some good bows. And I think Billick is also an archer. We basically want archers. Just all archers. Cusate heavy horse archers. That sounds like exactly the correct kind that we want. We'll get the Kashig. And you, and you, and you, and you. So 5 of you to round out the team. So we got 5 of them. We got 1 Kashig. And then we've got Marty, Eli, and Billick, and ourselves. So 10 total hideout crew. We'll go ahead into this quest. Alright, so everybody follow me, and you may fire at will. And I forgot to switch to my bow. Kabam! Kabam! Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm hiding behind trees. You can't catch me. Oh, I just about got somebody in the back of the head that jumped in there. Okay, how many we got? We have 5 more defenders. So we are just going to come through here and rapid fire cannon this place down. I'm just trying to see if we can see any more bodies in any weird spots. There's one guy on the field there. Is there one over there? Oh, where are you shooting, boys? Somebody's shooting up that way. Oh, somebody's also shooting up that way. Oh, there's one there, one there. Oh my goodness, get out of my face. Nice. Ow, don't kill my friends. Oh, that guy went down hard. Oh, at his feet. Nice, finished him off. Took a second to recognize the guy that was in our face. I think this is Mr. Last One here. Last man standing on their team. Yo, you guys are finding that too far away to even bother shooting? Is that what's going on? There you go. Somebody's gonna respawn. Where's your boys at? Banditry shall not be accepted in our new empire, unless it is done by us, of course. Uh-oh. Okay, we're totally not dueling this guy because I've got a glaive. Is that gonna work or is he gonna block it? What do you think? I'm a little nervous about it. Well, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, you shouldn't have moved, dude. They just all stand and stare at you. Now, can we execute these guys still for XP? Or did they fix that? Do I get XP off it? I mean, they gotta be like... Oh, really? I'm watching the numbers on the bottom left. I'm looking to see if we get any XP for it, because we have in the past been able to... There you go. Yeah, that's totally worth a skill point. It counts as hitting a friendly fire, because these guys end up over here on the tab bar. It's brilliant. So these are the ones. Freebooters, Forest Bandits, and Forest Bandit bosses. They can all become... Now, there should be some in the aftermath. Yeah. We click on these guys. Okay, Bushwhackers become Freebooters. And the Forest Bandits. So this line here. Not the Battanian Raider or the Falksman. We could later, if we get leadership, we can, get all Battanian troops. But what we really want is these ridiculous, absurd Battanian Thean champions. 260 bow skill, 2handed weapons, and they've got 170 athletics. So they can book it. They're super fast. They're stupid powerful, and they can. This is the best part. They have 64 piercing 3 arrows and a woodland longbow with a 94% accuracy. It's a crazy powerful unit, but we haven't the ability to get them trained yet. So. 69 of 68, huh? Kinda gotta go that way, do you? It's a little rude. Yeah, I'm sure they'll stay. We only have like 10 yards to go. Nothing stellar for the... Actually, that's pretty good. Huh. It's almost as good as the gear we've got. We'll take it anyways. It's just loot. All right, so that's the first piece done. You found the second banner piece. Excellent. Now, we could go talk to him. He's going to say he doesn't know where the other piece is. No problem. We don't want to talk to him anyways, and I did his first because we were actually supporting the Empire. So, I mean, we're not going to do anything about it yet, but let's get in here, dump off the loot that we just got. Oh, yeah, we didn't get much, did we? So I'm going to actually link these so I don't accidentally throw them in the trash anymore. They've already got... What? Somebody came through and bought that, bought one of those javelins. I bet you anything that's what happened. No, it's not what happened. Oh my goodness, 292,000? I'll give it. Oh, okay. We'll get our cash back. Thank you. Oh no, we sold it. No, reset that. We actually did that. Okay. So I gotta remember not to just cash in immediately on those. I'm gonna end up coming back at some point and getting cash from them, and somebody will complain, I'm sure, but oops. Oops, not really that concerned. Alright, Imperial things and the damaged horses. I'm really curious what happens with those guys. Nothing here to sell. Let's get out of here and head off to Epicratia. With this mod, we can see that this place, for instance, has the chance to have fiends, or what are they called? Not there, not there, not there. Actually, I could do there. What's the price on grapes? Oh, hello, friend. 15% cheaper than... not worth buying. Run around. The Battanian Highborn Youth. That's the ones. So that's what one of the things I love about this. You can tell where the resources are. You can tell when people have quests. It's a fantastic thing. I really hope they implement something to do with this in the full version of the game, in the real, as vanilla features. Really makes the option of doing, if we're gonna do another one, I think we may do a extreme, either like a Battanian all on foot sort of thing, or with like tons of fiend champions, or maybe just like pick the best of every group and just elite purchase like crazy, like get all elite troops. Oh yeah, we've been running around with this extra recruit. Oh no, we weren't. One of them left. We'll drop the Bushwhackers and the Forest Bandits and the Freebooters because it's going to be a long time before we can actually do that upgrade. Very, very, very long time, actually. And we can't do any more people. We're all good. Okay. There is a quest here, but it's too late in the evening. We're going to go in and talk to Istiana. Istiana in the night. Hello, you're a little up in the face, but all right, ma'am. Aye, sorry, I don't know who you are. Hanakalia it is. I'm Istiana. You probably already know. Once I wielded great power, but now, anyways, almost curious what you might want with me.
So what brings you to me?
Creepy voice acting lady out of nowhere. Why is there one voice actor or actress in this entire game? One, that's it.
Is that true?
Yes,
you may have one piece of the banner, but it's of little use in itself. You'll have to find the other parts. But once you can bring together the pieces, you'll have something of tremendous value.
How so?
The Banner of Calradius is part of a legend.
And there she stops. Just, what? Were you just testing the voice acting concept? See if people would like it? They say it was carried by Calradius the Great. Yes. Or a daughter, I imagine. Calradius the Great led a small band of exiles into the land to make a new home for themselves. Sounds a little different than the other guy said it. They say that so long as it's carried by a true son of Calradius, he shall never be defeated in battle. Or a daughter, I imagine, although that's never come up. As a dude, the other guy didn't mention that part. I like the twist there. That's nice. Of course, I go, glorious emperors have been defeated many times, but I guess the commanders are, yes, clever. A child could see through it if she tried. But of course, people never try to see through the noble lies that bind us together. Thank heavens for that.
If you can find the missing pieces, I'm sure I can find someone who'll take it from your hands.
Dead or alive, by the sound of her voice.
Before I reveal that information to you, I need to know more about your intentions.
One could use the banner to restore the Empire, but one could also use the banner to destroy it. I was confident of the old Emperor Neretzes. Officially, I was one of his spy masters, as I am a woman, but officially I was not his spy master, as I am a woman, but that was the role I played nonetheless. I liked Neretzes. He was very grateful for his trust, but he was not a good emperor. Too stubborn and principled. I probably should have poisoned him. Sounds like you're exactly the type of person I want to be friends with. Frenemies? No, bad idea. Suffice to say that I know better than anyone about the lies and cruelty that kept the Empire alive. But all the murders I have committed in 10 years of service, 10 years of serving Neretzes, do not amount to the death toll of a single hour when armies storm the town. As for a glorious history, let me tell you. Any one of these petty kings and khans and sultans could probably get lucky and conquer Calradia and do as good a job ruling as we did. But that's the point. We already did it. Our greatest crimes are in the past. Let us not undo what has already been done. Interesting approach. Interesting approach. Especially in these days. So, if you intended to use the banner to save the Empire, I'll tell you what I know. But if you go backward, not forward, then it will not help you. Of course I intend to use the banner to save the Empire. It just might not be your Empire.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Might be mine.
I do not know where the other pieces are. You may need to keep searching for them.
I may have pocketed one and not told you about the one. I may have just told you I had one.
All the pieces. Return to me and I'll help you put them into use.
I'm sure you will. Shady lady. Nice pad she's got, though. It's quite nice, actually. These little rando chair things. / benches. At the outside. Lovely. Oh, she just instantly goes and sits down in her chair. Oh, this is quite the place. Nice little kitchen here. Man, you can make yourself... Oh my goodness, does it seriously have a top floor? Can I go in the top floor? Oh, I can't. That's unfortunate. Just cruising around her house. Excuse me, man. That is some seriously bright... Oh, that's the outside. Let's just leave. We climbed out through the window, okay? It's just how we roll. Gotta be extra shady. Alright, there is another spot over right here. So let's pop over there. Make sure we save it beforehand. I've had these things go really weird. Stuff disappearing, get glitched on stairwells. All sorts of fun. Let's save it. Save it right over that last save file. Excellent. What's going on with the party? Oh, just more people want to join. 60 of 68 capacity. And Leopold. Party of the Golden Bear. Okay. Waiting until nightfall again. That crew worked really good. We didn't even get a single person wounded or killed. That's excellent. This is the quest update. Find another piece of the banner for Istiana. Oh no, we're finding it for us. Thank you. Thank you very much. But I'll keep it, thanks. Certainly not leaving it to some shady spy master. Alright. In the Shroud of Nightmares, make sure we switch these crew. Heavy Lancers are a terrible choice. This group worked nicely. So we'll take them again. You know what? We could do one step down, eh? We could do them and them. Yeah, might as well. Oh, we do have a Highborn youth. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's not important. Well, that's fine. Slightly different crew. Still 10 people. Still gonna have some fun with it. Alright, oh, we're in first person mode, and I again forgot to switch my gear. Alright, free fire and follow me, all. Pardon me. Let's pin this guy to the ground. You're like 3/4 dead already. Can't figure out how to get out of his own tent in a panic. No, somebody got him right around the tree. That was sweet. Oh, this is an easy map. We know this one. Come on, boys. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. Alright. Ooh. I shift these strange walking dudes and bad accuracy, Drake. Oh, that was unpleasant, wasn't it? I forgot I learned this. I've always just let the last arrow fly, but in this one you can hit right. If you got the arrow drawn, you can hit right click to like pull to reset the draw, and then you just hold right, let go left, and you don't shoot the arrow, which tends to matter later on. All right, how about we pull up here and see if anybody grabs these? I'm curious if they will. No, you're not that low. Okay. Where are you guys shooting? Oh, off there. Okay, I thought that's where they would be, but cheapers. Oh, no, my arrows didn't even get there. I think I hit one. Eli got the last one of them. Nicely done, sir. There are 8 of them left. Oh, it's a bit of a bigger crew this guy's got. I'm not sure I want to do that duel again. That was more than a little shady. I really do want to do the duel again, but I don't think I should do the duel again. No, don't kick the thing. Fill your arrow. Oh, I'm hitting E. That's why Drake is not working. F to fill your arrows. We can just hang out here for a while, eh? I like that I grabbed an arrow off. Look at this. I can't figure out what weapons to use. Look at the whole rack. That's wild. Ooh, that looks like a good bow. Oh, you guys fighting somebody? I'm sorry, I forgot to pay attention. I have terrible running skills. I have a character that I'm doing an athletics build on my own time, and this makes me feel super slow. How you guys doing for arrows? You got enough? You good? I'm not paying attention where we're going. You guys can do the shooting. Oh, that got their attention. Nope. Bad shots. Let's go there. Don't get in front of me, friend. I don't, not good enough aim to make it smart to run in front of me. Nice. Oh, there's still 2 left. Okay. Where are you facing? That way, which means they're off that way. Doom, 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 doom. I'm just gonna run straight into them. You're stuck in the trees or what? No, we just haven't hit you yet. There we go. Somebody got your attention. Took his arm. There we go. Alright, to battle. Really? It just switched out of my weapon. So now you start unarmed. Oh, that's a new change. You see that? Very well. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That's not an ideal dueling weapon. That's a terrible dueling weapon. Look at how much health he took off me. That was silly. I should have just let the boys do their thing. We just headshot everybody to let me vent the fact that I just failed that badly. I can't do lethal damage with a single arrow. So I don't know if it's like the friendly fires debuffs the amount of damage you do or what, but looking over the other screen, missing arrows like crazy. Love it. Like barrels on a fence. I mean, what are they called? Bottles on a fence. You know, the little glass jars that you fight at the beginning. These guys just make noises when you fight them. Alright, that's just cheesing another point of skill. 14 more prisoners, huh? We don't have room for that. For sure we don't. I don't think we'll make it even anywhere near back to base without losing some of them. Back to the town. Got the last piece, though. Found a third part of the banner. No message that anybody ran away yet. Alright. Oh, look, our bow skill's up. Excellent. Quick adjustment. Decrease the bow accuracy loss due to movement by 50%. Troops in your formation gain +5 to their accuracy with the bow. Or rapid fire. Increase your bow reload speed by 25%. Troops in your formation increase their reload speed by 5%. I like the reload. That sounds great. Just making decisions on the fly here. That's alright. We'll lock that in. We'll go to the party and see what we got for... Yeah, 71. We almost all got away. Which is dumb for me to have done that. I should really not do that because then the valued characters I want to keep aren't the ones that disappear. Are the ones that disappear, I think, sometimes. Right, let's go to prisoner things. Get rid of those. We could donate them. Oh no, we're not in that territory, are we? There you go. Another Kankli to Kashig. No, Kankli becomes a Torgud. Torgud. Too good, Torgud. Where do you go? Right there. Alright. Distillery. You can go up here. Bucellaria. I don't know if that's how that's said, but that's what it feels like to me. It's probably terrible. Somebody please correct me. Please let me know how that's said in the comments. I would much appreciate it. The embarrassment would be beautiful. Yeah, we had 60 of 68. We took on a bunch of others. We sold them off, and we ended up with 3 less. So 3 of the people that we are in the list of people we wanted to keep vanished. Okay, so now we have, we can go talk to Istiana again. I don't know if there's anything to actually do here, but it's been a while. Now, it's been like half a day. You could have just went and got the thing yourself. Thank you. I thank you for what you did for me. You kept your word. Not everyone is so dependable these days. Says the lady who said the emperor was dangerous was dumb because he was dependable and loyal and all that and trusting, and she should have poisoned him. I see. All right. Create a bunch of things so we can choose which faction to create. Now, last couple times I did this, it's bugged out after that case. We still were able to create the faction, but it didn't get there. I will need to embroider a proper legend about you. Divine omens at your birth, that kind of thing. For now, we can call you Bannerlord, who brings down the wrath of heaven on the impudent barbarians. Sure. Now there are 2 paths that lie ahead for you, my child. Ooh, this is getting creepier by the minute. One of those older ladies trying to tell the young lady, make themselves feel good about controlling and manipulating the younger. Oh, so disturbing. You can create your own faction to win our civil war or support an existing one. How can I create my own faction? Fulfill a few conditions, like be independent, be well-renowned, i.e. tier 4, have a considerable number of men, i.e. 100 or more, and own an imperial settlement, one whose villagers, when recruited, are imperial troops. Find me when you're ready. Maybe. Supporting an existing faction by giving the banner to the leader of either Garius, Regia, or Lucan. Alright, thank you for your precious help, oh older sister mother feature character. Go away, lady. You're creepy. Alright, where are we at here? We got a little bit of time left. So, now that I've babbled on and have entertained myself doing that, I'm not sure if it was entertaining for any of the rest of you, but, you know. Why? Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. We talked to Istiana. Now we can talk to Arzagos. Take his opinion too. He's currently in Maranath. Okay, so we assembled the banner. The next thing to finish that quest, we have to finish that quest. That's from Eli, it seems. This one is from Istiana. This one is from Istiana. So I need to go talk to the others. The other guy. Really? I didn't know we had to go back there. Well, let's go beat somebody up on the way back to Maranath, shall we? Should we go the other way? Let's go this way and see if we can find somebody to beat up. Other than looters. I guess we don't really have anybody, do we? Well, as good a time as any to do things, because we're still not in a war. Mind you, we've only had, like, what, 3-4 days pass? Not even 2 days, maybe? Could have easily been less than 3 days to pass in that time, so. Yeah, no. There's another day ticking by. This right here, 1 new prisoner ready to recruit. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, look at that. 2 highborn youths right there. They have 5 highborn youths. Well, those are actually warriors. So the first 3 are the youth, and the next are the tier 3. Oh, man. That puts us 2 over our limit, though. Well, set up to Maranath. Now, what do we want to do about those 2 over our limit? Who's doing our training? For our quartermaster. Eli is the current quartermaster. Cancel. Hold on a second. We have 21 Stewart. Right. So we have to get to our next tier before we can get Eli out from doing this job, because otherwise we're going to have no troops. Actually, what we could do is sign on with an empire as a vassal, and then just give them back the land when we leave, and use that to crank up our leadership skill. And that would be huge for the number of for gaining that skill. So anyways, let's talk to Arzagos. That's kind of where I'm sort of thinking we might go, or stay as a vassal or as a mercenary longer. See if somebody else, one of the other empire leaders, needs it. I've gathered the paces of banner. Now what? Okay, now he gives us these 2 quests: the Non-Imperial, create a Non-Imperial kingdom, and so on. Support Non-Imperial Kingdom. Okay. When you unfurl the banner and men see it, and see what they thought was lost, it will make a powerful impression. Clearly you have been chosen by heaven for a great purpose. I see the makings of a new legend here. Allow me to call you Bannerlord. It's lady. Right there. To the business of bringing down the cursed empire. As I say it, you have two options. You can create your own empire or support an existing one. How do I support an existing one? Give the banner to somebody. Do the same thing if you want that she said, except for it has to be a non-imperial town. Got it. Thank you for your precious help, Arzagos. Okay, I'm not sure if that that finished the quest stuff, set it up for the next tier. So now we've got 5 quests. You talk to Arzagos. Now you should make a decision. But I don't know exactly how we make it. We got to get tier 4 anyway, so it'll be a while before we come back to this. We have to own a settlement, and we have to be independent. So if we get a settlement by joining another faction and becoming a vassal of that faction, we would have to leave them and keep the settlement in order for it to count towards our own, towards us having that. But then at the same time, we would be forming a faction. So I'm not sure how that works. We leave and take our stuff with us, but we don't form a kingdom. I'm not sure. Not sure how all that's going to have to pan out, but we can look at that in the not too distant. Now we have 119 of 117 potential units. Is there anybody that we probably should let go? We'll let those two go because our youths are probably more important. Okay. We got a tournament to go at here. Let's see if we can finish the day off with a fun, long-lasting, making it through to the end tournament. Chances? It's a Battanian one. Pretty rough. They can be pretty hairy. Ooh, but it's white wolf shoulder pads. Oh my goodness. Can we wear these around town? Because they are styling. Alright, it's 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2. Alright. Nope. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yikes, that was stressful, man. It's gonna be another one of the same thing. Skip that round. Let's bet on this one too, because why not? Let's just run right into it. Helter Skelter and all. Oh my. Oh crap. Yeah. No. You know how you do that mouse thing when you're a kid using the Nintendo and you're like leaning? I'm leaning, and I'm leaning so much I almost fell away from my desk. If I was on a chair, I would have fallen. Alright, well, we made it through because we were the second last group of the patch to go. This one, we have to win Varia the Wanderer. Varia the Wanderer. I think she was a merchant, wasn't she? No, that was another girl somewhere. Anyways, Varia the Wanderer here is our competitor. She's been our partner this far. She's not heavily armored, so, you know, maybe we'll survive a slash if she doesn't do the whole... Oh my goodness, we were mostly dead, weren't we? At last, indeed, girl. I expected to bring the sword down faster than that on her, but, you know, oops. Battanian hero wins in Battanian town. Oh, that was disappointing. I was hoping to get that to work, but alright, that's where we started in Marnoth, and that's where we'll end today again in Marnoth. That was fun. Alright, we have, tomorrow, we're going to have a look at the kingdom scenario. Who's fighting whom? Let's actually have a quick look at that so you guys can kind of put your 2 cents in the Imperial situation here. So the Northern Empire, who we are currently a mercenary for, so we're getting nothing really because we're not getting any influence. He's not buying the influence because he's not at a war right now, so that sucks. we're not at war with any... I guess if we got points from the Hidden Hand, Embers of the Flame, or Elithroy, maybe we'd get some sellout on the influence, but we're getting nothing for being his vassal. There's no targets, anything. So, who else might need our help? Well, she is at war with the same nothing. And the Western Empire is at war with the same nothing. Well, that's disappointing. We could mercenary for somebody else, I suppose. Oh, Sturgeons and the Battanians are at war. Sturgeons are at war with Lake Rats, Khuzait, and the Battanians. Okay, I think keeping the Sturgeons alive may be our next best move. Until they declare war on an Imperial, then we'll swap sides. Because if they are being attacked by the Khuzait in the east and the Battanians in the west, they're going to crumple. They do that really good. They're good at being crushed. Teal will fall to the Khuzait, and that would be horrifying. The Battanians have already taken Epicratia and Legata, so we don't want Battania to do well. Wouldn't mind helping Epicratia fall to the Sturgeons. That might be a different twist. So that might be our way. Kind of playing the cards against the idea of anybody taking the throne, a big throne for themselves. Hussenfolk fell to her. She's actually done very well, so we don't want Southern Empire to be bloating any more than they already are. Unless we join them, try to get land from them, and then rip it away from them. But that's not really a viable play. Alright. Thoughts and discussions and such in the comments would be much appreciated. Also, help us out by joining us on the Discord to get in there and do some chatting. There's much more to be coming out in the next month on the channel. All sorts of new changes and improvements and ways for you guys to help grow the channel, as well as support us in various different ways without putting out a bunch of extra money for you guys. Some fun... Hopefully fun changes and improvements to the channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying the daily updates. There's a few days where we miss one here and there, but for the most part, you're going to get 2 episodes a day of a set of series, and then the next day, you're going to get 2 different episodes from 2 different series, and then swap back and forth. So 4 series running at all times, hopefully on the channel going forward, or at least for the foreseeable future. We got streams on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. Often do Bannerlord. So hopefully you guys enjoy the channel and get in there. Do hit the like button if you're still sitting around this many episodes in and you haven't hit subscribe. Throw me a bone and hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We're starting to grow. It's been a long road, and I've been loving it, and I'm glad you guys are joining us for it. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in game.